Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. So today I wanted to sit down and talk about healthy hair care routines. How to have a healthy hair care routine, what it can do for your hair, and just ways to help it keep up your color and to make the most of your hair between cuts and seeing your stylist. So let's get started. So first let me backtrack. Now I've had blonde hair for a really long time. Growing up, I was blonde, naturally blonde. I dyed my hair as I got older. It didn't come back as blonde. So I've been coloring my hair for quite some time. But in the last couple of years, I really wanted to achieve this whiter blonde look that I currently have. And I would ask for it and I would potentially get it from my stylist. Like, it would look really great. But I was never able to find the routine post hair coloring to keep and maintain this kind of blonde. So I want to show you, I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now. And this photo is of the last time that I got my hair colored. Now I also want to note that I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. So I really wanted to film this video the day before and I can show you kind of all of the different phases of it. So you'll have seen it when I got it colored last, you see it right now, and then you can see the difference again. I'll put a photo up now of what it looks like tomorrow when I get it done. So it's taken me a really long time to figure out how to maintain this kind of color, because I would get it done and then nobody was telling me the after fact. Like, I was never getting the tools. I was asking and I was consistently having issues with it, and I just never really felt like my hairstylist at the time was helping me to maintain the color afterwards. So I love my hairstylist now. Elena is one of my favorite people, and I will definitely link all her information below. I get lots of questions on my hair when I'm out in public, so I figured that I would kind of put a video together as well for any of you who are new to having more of a white blonde hair, or maybe more of that gray tone kind of blonde and are really looking to keep it up. Because getting the color can be one thing, but maintaining it and keeping it healthy looking can be so very different. So the first thing that I would recommend is using a hair mask at least once a week. Now this is what keeps it healthy. This is what it keeps it from looking so scraggly, especially if you're using a lot of heat products on your hair. I try to be a 3-day hair kind of girl, so you know, I will try to do whatever I can to maximize between that so that I'm not washing it a ton, and that has to do with my color and keeping it healthy. I am about out of this, so I need to ask for some more of the Redken Post-Service Perfector. This is the most recent one that I'm using as far as masks go, but I've also used the Olaplex one and I still have a little bit of that. And I'll put links for everything that I talk about down in the description box below. But there are tons, if you're looking for hair masks, there are tons on the market. Personally, I've tried quite a few. I end up tending to get them. Let me try this again. I end up getting them quite frequently in my Birchbox, and so I tried a handful. The Living Proof one is really good. There are a couple of others that I've tried. There haven't been any that I felt like were absolutely terrible. I do really like the Living Proof one, and the only qualm that I have about these two is that you're supposed to use them when your hair is wet, but then you're shampooing them afterwards. So like the Olaplex one, you're supposed to use for like 30 minutes. So, you know, you could use that whenever and then do like a full Saturday, Sunday, whatever night pamper session with it. It's just, I find the Redken one a little bit easier in that way, because I can wet my hair, do it, and then shave and do everything else that I need to do, and then keep going with my routine, whereas trying to get my hair damp enough for the Olaplex is a little bit different. So to each their own. I like them both. The Olaplex is a bit more expensive if you buy it on Amazon, but if you can get your hairdresser to snag it for you at their discount, it's not that bad. So that's the first thing that I use. The second thing that makes a world of difference in my hair care and keeping it healthy is that I always use a leave-in conditioner, and it's typically a leave-in conditioner that has a heat protector in it. So I know that I don't always dry my hair as far as using a blow dryer, and when I do, I put, you know, lots of product in it and all that jazz as far as making it thicker and fuller. But I know that if I don't put something in when I'm like after I washed it and I'm brushing it and putting in this like leave-in conditioner, I won't remember, or I won't have a heat protectant when I do decide to go use it. So this beauty protector I honestly got in a Birchbox subscription years ago and is my favorite thing ever. One, because it's like $20 or so for the bottle, but it covers all of your bases and it keeps your hair really, really soft. It's a great leave-in conditioner. You don't have to use a ton, so it lasts quite a while. So I'm a really big fan of this one. And the Davines one, I have a sample of this that I've been using on and off. I normally will travel with this one, and it's a bit more of a heat protector, but it's got the oil in it, so it works as a bit of a leave-in conditioner. So I use these every single time that I wash my hair. That's like the last part of my routine, is that I will go and I'll spray it on and I'll brush it with my wet brush. My wet brush also helps because I just make sure that, you know, I'm not like yanking my hair out of my head. So if you don't have a wet brush, I would recommend getting one of those. Alright. The other thing to do if you're not super into heat styling, or maybe you want to take a break from heat styling, another product that I would really recommend kind of to give your hair that break and to kind of help with it is the the Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It. This is really great if you're in a rush. I use this a lot in the summertime. It's perfect to kind of help tame the frizz, help keep everything calm, but without having to heat style. So I would highly recommend this one. So styling may look a little bit differently for everybody. You may be super into heat styling, you may be more into like naturally drying your hair. Whatever the case works for you. Everybody's a little bit different. But the one thing as far as color that most hairstylists are going to tell you is that as far as keeping a whiter blonde, your best friend is going to be a purple shampoo. Every time. But here's the thing with purple shampoos. If you use only a purple shampoo, because I did this earlier this year, you can get a bit of a purple tint. My hair started to look lavender. So you kind of have to play with it and figure out what your best system is. I have been testing purple shampoos for the last few months, and I have a video that'll be coming up next month, sitting down with Elena and talking about all the different purple shampoos we tried, the best, the worst, what we liked about them, just kind of an affordable breakdown so that you guys have options. But the one that I use quite frequently is this Brass Off one by Matrix. Now this is the giant bottle of it, and it is purpley, and I like literally just got purple on my fingers from it. So it is very purpley. You can get these, they're probably $25 or $30 at Ulta. However, they go on sale quite frequently, so you really shouldn't ever have to pay more than like $15 for this. It's massive and it's gonna last you quite a while. Like I've had this for months and I haven't put much of a dent in it. I don't use it every time I wash my hair though, because I alternate it with another shampoo. The current one in my rotation is the Way Volume Shampoo, because I've been trying to kind of thicken up my hair. Now sometimes, depending on what my hair looks like, I will either do a full wash of purple, a full wash of the regular, or a half and half mix. And the other purple shampoo I don't have right now because Elena is testing it is the DPQ one, and I'll put a picture on the screen right now. I actually prefer that one. It's a little bit pricier and you definitely don't get as much, so it's not something that I feel like everybody's gonna love for that aspect, but I genuinely like that purple shampoo a lot. So I alternate. What happens is you're gonna get your color at the salon, and then figuring out what mix you have to do to make your hair work and whatever's in your water supply. That might take some testing for you, but I typically will do one purple shampoo, and then maybe a regular, and then maybe a half and half, and then maybe a regular again, and then a purple. Like I play it by ear based on the color of my hair, but I tend to try to swap in a little purple occasionally just to keep it a bit more white. Too much of it makes my hair purpley and more gray, and that's not what I'm going for. But if you're kind of on that range of trying to keep it more white than like silver, like a whitish yellow, alternating with the purple or using a little bit of purple in a regular shampoo will definitely help. The other thing that I use is I use a regular conditioner. This Bumble one I've been using for forever and I really like it. I'm not too crazy with those. There are obviously there are purple conditioners that you can use. I've tried a few, but I haven't really used any of them other than like the samples that I've gotten, so I can't really give you a statement on if they're like life altering or not. But I feel like if long as the purple shampoo is doing what you need it to and getting your hair to the color that you want, then you might not really benefit from a purple conditioner. Personal opinion, but I haven't tried it enough to be able to tell you that. So you could probably use a conditioner that you normally use. Don't have to go anywhere crazy with that. Just stick with your normal conditioner. Now, as far as styling goes, I've mentioned what I spray my hair with and what I also use as far as, like a heat protector. So conditioner and heat protector, but the other thing that I use that helps keep my hair kind of silky looking, a little bit smoother, not so crazy, and this is 100% an Elena recommendation, is the Redken Frizz Dismiss Instant Deflate. Now, I use the smallest amount of this every single time that I use it, and I feel like this bottle is going to last me forever. So between that and then the Way Rose Oil, those are the ones that I kind of alternate between. I kept my hair a bit tamer today, but a lot of times I will throw in a bunch of volumizing spray and a bunch of, I'll separate it with this to kind of calm it with the frizz. I'll throw in the volumizing spray, I'll throw in the dry shampoo, and then I'll calm the ends down. I'll rub a little bit of the rose oil and calm the ends. And that keeps everything healthy, keeps everything from looking all frazzled. There's so many people that you'll see the before and after pictures in a salon and their hair just looks so unhealthy before. So there are things that you can do at home to kind of prevent that. So I will leave links down to everything that I do in the description box below so you guys have those references. But honestly, the biggest key to keeping my hair this lighter color, because I will show you right now another picture, I'll show you what my hair looked like before we colored it, and that was still like, and this is a couple of months ago before I kind of really went down this path. This was a color that I had and that I had been really struggling to not have. I kept always coming back to this color, and that wasn't really what I wanted. I really wanted more of that Julianne Hough white blonde hair. And I was getting it, like I said, I was getting it when I was getting colored, but I wasn't able to maintain it. So I found my system, I found what works for me. I wanted to share it with you guys so that you can keep your hair healthy and blonde and bright, and that it can, you know, be one of those small joys. You can feel like you've actually been able to accomplish that goal. So I love you guys. You matter to me. I'm so glad that you're here. I also wanted to mention before I forget that some of these products that I'm using, I'm putting this video up on Sunday. So this week, the 10th through the 12th, Sephora is having their Beauty Insider sale. So if you aren't a Beauty Insider already, go ahead and go sign up for that, because you can get 15% off. So if there's some of these products that you wanted to try, quite a few of them are available at Ulta, quite a few of them are available at Sephora, and then you can get 15% off of them. I'm also putting a post on the blog Tuesday talking all about my favorite gifts that Sephora has for this Christmas holiday that you might be able to use your discount there too. So I will see you guys in my next video, which will be on Wednesday. I think that it might be a vlog. I'm going to Birmingham this weekend, but I love you. You matter to me. I'm so glad that you're here. If you haven't already liked this video, please do so, because it really shows my channel love and support. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. So I will see you guys all in my next video, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye guys.